Hello. Hello. Testing. Hello. Hello. Testing. Okay. It seems that hello, viewers. Willful Ninja here, also JGB007 on Twitch. I'm bringing you a Let's Play of the Necromancer for Diablo 3. Now, sadly, there is a slight delay, so I do apologize for for the delays. I'm trying a new system that will allow me to record due to the fact that my usual means, which was the Xbox app for the Windows 10, has stopped working. It's a problem that I've seen, according to Google, that a lot of people are having, where it will fail to detect any games being played. So, without further ado, I decided to start streaming my videos, setting Twitch to save my videos, which I will then later upload onto YouTube. Now, if anyone who's seen my previous video, you will notice that I was correct in assuming that the primary attribute for the Necromancer is intelligence. Now, I set the game to hardcore because that's how I like to play. Now, it seems we're a couple of seconds behind, but that's okay. I already looked up a name for this character. I used a name generator. I'll probably put a link in the description below for the website. Now, one thing I need to test out. This is my first stream ever using this system, so there's two things I need to test out. I know I can hear my mic, luckily enough, on my telly. I'm viewing my channel so I can know what you guys are seeing, and if I need to fix anything. It will also allow me to see the chat and possibly reply. Now, since this is a Let's Play, you will be seeing the story from the Necromancer's perspective. If my theory is correct, now I've only ever completed the game as a witch doctor, but if my theory is correct, then there'll be slight differences in the ending of the story based on your character. Now, this game was actually ridiculously easy as a Necromancer on normal, so we're going to up this difficulty to master, see how we do. Now, I'll probably be using the same character's name again if I die, but let's hope not. Now, I do apologize if you end up hearing my television. I normally have it muted when I try and do these type of streams, but I'm going to higher it up just a little bit so I can see if you guys can hear the game audio. Okay, so I'm just going to quiet myself down now. My television. I normally have it muted when I try and do these type of streams, but I'm going to higher it up just a little bit so I can see if you guys can hear the game audio. Okay, so I'm just going to quiet myself down now.
All that grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things.
Okay, and we're back with me talking. Sorry about that. But yeah, I lowered down my computer and I hired up my telly. And I am thrilled to see that you guys do in fact hear the game audio. So, okay. Now, as the necromancer, we're going to increase our life because we have some abilities that do use our life rather than our essence to cast some of our abilities. We're going to increase the maximum essence, that way we don't have to worry about that. I do apologise if you I have noticed that you can hear my mouse, so again I'm sorry about that. Alright, we're also going to lower the resource cost, because that should come in handy for both our essence and our spells that do use our health. Now, I do apologise for my original plan. My original plan was to play wait until they play the necromancer until you guys, until I was able to record. Now, sadly, I had internet issues, so I wasn't doing any much downloading. This game requires internet to play, but when I was streaming, and when I couldn't record it, I decided to try it out a bit. I only went up to level 7. No, don't worry. And I got to notice a few things. Well, for one, the necromancer is it's a we can't view his skills. God damn it. It can be a pet build. It's just that it takes time, especially in terms of levels. But his pets are not permanent, from what I've seen. I've seen some runes that give me the hint that maybe that thing can become a permanent pet. But even though some of them only last 6 seconds, you can summon a lot depending on how much essence you have. Like from early levels, I could only summon a maximum of 5, but then it went up to 6 once I leveled up and my essence increased. So, it can be a pet build, you just have to have the essence and the investment. Now, essence, that's what we use to cast most of our spells. Now, we have a generator, Bone Spikes, which is very good, it's a very useful spell, but essence doesn't, as you can see, essence does not regenerate on its own. We have to use our generator to actually generate it, which is very good, because there are some other generating abilities from other classes, but the problem was the regen of this source was, way too fast for it to keep up. Sorry, for the generators to keep up. Especially if you're playing a witch doctor pet build, you were never using your mana. But okay, now we have our life. The reason why I increased that is because we're desperately going to need it for some of our spells that you rather use life. So let's get playing. Okay, let's see. We're now on master difficulty. As you can see, fair. That guy went down very easy. As you can see, Bone Spikes is a good starter spell because it allows us to get these AOE attacks in. As you can see, we have now the new corpses, which is our other resource. Oh, there's Captain Dalton. Yeah, as you can see, that. I'm thinking of raising the difficulty. What do you guys think? Now, it does mean I have to drop out of the game and go back in, but I feel like we can make it. we just got our second ability there called Bone Spear, very powerful. But yeah, let's actually up the difficulty, shall we? Let's leave the game. We have a 10-second wait. Now let's push it up to Torment, shall we? I don't feel confident enough to push it above Torment 1 at the moment. Not until I actually get some gear. But okay, let's push up to Torment 1. It gives us it gives us the starter set of, you know, the Torment's boosts. So okay, I pushed this back to our thing. I can see we have a new item now. Okay, like here we go, Torment 1. Guy's still dealing fairly a lot of damage. At least now that Bone Spear spell is not insta-killing like it was when I first played it on normal. But yeah, I like how he shifts hands when throwing it. I also like the animation he does for Bone Spear. Like it's like he's like bone bending the bones from the ground. But okay.
I have come to aid these lands. Where's the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rockwood, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back. I keep coming. I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. We'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Sorry about that, folks. My mother's had to make me some porridge, and I'm actually eating it as we're playing. Here's another fun thing about playing, you know, Let's Play with a Necro class. We get to see how these guys interact with the necromancer. Now, their dialogue is still very much the same, but there is some dialogue that shifts and is different. Especially in terms of seeing the personality of the necromancer. Also, I found out when I was reading the catch-up lore for the necromancer, you can see it on the Blizzard launch, Battle.net app, the launcher for most of the Blizzard games. The necromancer that you run into in Diablo 3. Now, a lot of people said that, oh, that's your man from Diablo 2. It is not. But it is his apprentice. That's how necromancer, it seems like necromancers, one of their primary roles is while they're out adventuring, keeping the balance, they also have to keep an eye out for a potential apprentice. Very cool, and I love the lore. I read all the catch-up lore bit. It was bloody amazing, and to be honest with you, I'm now glad that when I play Dungeons and Dragons, I play Necromancer, because I'm tempted to make a necromantic order based on the necromancers from this game. But okay, let's get back to the dialogue. Okay, I'll be quiet now.
Nothing ever seems to change in New Tristram, does it?
Why do you say that?
There's always some threat of the risen dead or foul evil descending on the town.
Your cart is in the way.
How dare you speak to me like that? I'm the mayor of this town.
Then why are you standing here idle?
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
No.
Sorry guys, I'm just trying to... There you go, I can leave the chat. No, translate chat. I'm trying to shrink that down because it's getting in the way of some of the dialogue, but I guess this game doesn't allow you to. No. Might as well turn that back to normal. But yeah, that's weird. It doesn't let you shrink this down, so that means that chat has to be always that big. No, I'm noticing that the video is actually quite small on my computer. Give me a second. I'm gonna try and enlarge it for you. I can't get it any bigger. Sorry, it's just that that's been sort of annoying me that I'm trying to do this and show you guys things, but then it ends up really messing about. There we go. How do I? No, that's Screen Stitcher 2. I'm still trying to get used to the thing that I'm using for streaming. What I'm using is damn, what's the name? It's called streaming. No, that's the one I'm currently doing. God damn it! I'm sorry, I can't get the name right now. I'll go into my settings. Maybe that will help. Oh wait, hold on. Preview editor. No, that's for if. Okay. There we go. Workspace, resolution, scale to 100%. Nope, that's not working. Resolution. Add resolution. Yeah, it's not letting me change the resolution, guys. I do. What's split mode? Let's just check our split mode. No! They're gone now. Go back to classic mode. Alright guys, I do apologize, we're going back to the thing. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that guys, I was trying to make the viewing thing much bigger. So this is why I preferred my old recording method, because like when the game was on full screen, it too went on to full screen. Actually, maybe that will help. No, I'm already on full screen. Yeah, this doesn't let me go full screen, so we're stuck with it. I apologize again. If my old recording method comes back, starts working again, I will gladly use it.
Villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
For those of you, for anyone who joined,
for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon.
Okay, for anyone joins the chat, joins the view, starts viewing this, feel free to join in on the chat. I can see it through my Xbox, but yeah, just drop in a comment and whatnot. But yeah, I do apologize for again the size of the thing. But yeah, I'm going to try and let you hear all the lore that I find.
Welcome to the Slaughter Cafe.
Okay.
Are you Leah? Did you survive the fallen star?
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia. Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Okay.
I need essence.
But yeah,
This is killing business.
as I was saying, I hope my old recording method comes back.
I don't care
But as I was going to say when I was trying to fix the size of this bit, I love the general design of the necromancer. Hold on, can I view profile? No, I can't. That one, heroes. There we go. That's as close as I can get to him. But yeah, I love the general, like, the paleness, the look. I think they drew inspiration from Game of Thrones, personally.
The dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
Yes, that is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
One thing I enjoy about the Necromancer at the moment is, like, now again, it was touched on in the catch-up lore, and again, I recommend anyone who is interested in the lore of Diablo 3 to look at it. And that is the fact that most necromancers are very stoic. Oh, here we go.
Tristram used to be such a wonderful place to live. My family has been here since the town grew out of the ruins of old Tristram. But now, it's horrible. The loved ones we've buried and grieved over now threaten our lives.
There you go. Now, hopefully with this being that small, it won't get in our way. But yeah, they're very stoic. They're people of very few words, and they take themselves so seriously. Okay, guys, here's another bit of lore.
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
Okay.
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors. They're attacking the barricades!
Yeah, I wonder who lent their voice to the necromancer.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the room.
The part of me hopes it's someone from Critical Role, but at the moment I feel I sort of doubt it. There's a new generator that we unlocked, Grim Sight. I will show it off now. Now, Grim Sight is very much different to Bone Spikes, as you're about to see right now. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, it's a very short range attack, but it does have a wide arc. Okay, need to pull back a bit. Oh, we got a message thing right now. Oh, god damn it, it was just a checkpoint reached. Seriously? So yeah, that is Grim Sight. We're going to switch back to Bone Spikes because it hits just as many enemies and it keeps us at a safe distance. Let's generate some essence and then attack a couple of times. Now again, I will eventually get a use for these corpses, but it's not now. I think it's like the next level. It's your neck. It takes the number 1 slot on your team. All right, we have to keep moving and ducking and weaving. Oh shit, we got hit there. Oh, that one shot twice. Let's pop a potion real quick. Okay. So yeah, Torment is definitely a little more trickier than Master, as we can quite clearly see. But as the Necromancer is like the Bone Spear, it's quite powerful. So luckily that's been helping us a lot. There we go. Like against these zombies though, it's quite easy to generate There we go. Get him that low, and then we'll generate some more. Like, let's see, how much do I generate? That costs 20 essence stack. So basically, casting bone spikes once replenishes bone spear, and then some. So we should keep that in mind when spamming. Also, I recommend we should. I'm going to try and only use bone spear when they're lined up.
That foe will die.
Okay, let's now cast it a couple of times. There we go. Yeah, I keep accidentally missing them when I click. So that's why I like, you know, using the shift button when I'm doing my attacks. Yeah, a bit of increased speed. Now, the problem is we want to keep a distance from this guy as we kill him, because if anyone who's played Diablo 3 is familiar how this type of guy works. And there we go. Also, has anyone noticed that bone spike generates a different pattern of bones each time you cast it? There we go, and we got our use. It is corpse explosion. Target area exploding up to 5 corpses within 11 yards, dealing 350% weapon damage. That's physical to enemies within 20 yards. So yeah, it is quite. Since there's no one here, and also as you can see, it costs no essence. So boom. Oh, that's not a corpse. Boom. You know, very powerful spell. Okay. Okay, shit, we draw in 3. I was hoping to only draw in 1. There we go. Okay, shit, we have a teleporter now. That's going to make things a little more difficult. 3 teleports, sorry. We have a potion, but I really wanted to try and save it. I'm going to try and lure them towards these corpses.
I need essence.
There we go. Come on. As we can see, the corpses also do not last permanently. Oh, balls. I do apologize for any language. Oh no, we're doing level 3 now. We're not in the danger yet of having to use a potion. Okay, we're getting to there now. Just gonna pop it. Potion is almost regened. We're gonna focus on 1. Oh, he teleported. Alright, here we go.
I'm on the mend.
What? He can. Oh, come on. I find it annoying that that guy's things were going through the thing, whereas my bone spear wasn't. Alright guys, this is taking a bit long for, quill fiends. So I'm actually going to lower the difficulty. Because, like, dear God, quill fiends delaying us this early in the game.
Ah, an interesting opponent. I can't do that.
Get to that health orb. But yeah, that was just ridiculous. So let's head back. Okay. We're going to lower the difficulty back down to Master. Because, like, it proved... Master gave us a little bit of a challenge, but it didn't bog us... I doubt it will bog us down this much. And I doubt you guys want to see me, stand in ages, like just looking at someone, like shooting, douse of spells at them, because things will get boring real quick, as I can imagine that fight was. Oh, you have some dialogue with Leia.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here. Whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
Okay. There is one thing I could have done. See, I launched this game straight away on campaign. But if I was to launch it in adventure, I would have access to Canny's. It would give me access to Canny's cube, as well as the companions. And it would potentially give me access to the Nurgle, well, this ring that summons 4 creatures. And well, that would just make things so easy. No, there you go. See?
When Leah told us the dead were pouring out of the cathedral, we quickly went to put an end to it. At first it seemed we were succeeding, but they just kept coming. No, we were overcome. Captain Dalton and the men fought valiantly. They protected me. I am no soldier. I was a farmer. I should not have been out there with them. I do not know how I made it back here. None of the others did. Now, somehow, I'm supposed to lead the militia.
Okay. Now I'm hoping you guys are able to hear the some of these dialogue options quite clearly. But again, as I said, I do plan to eventually upload this onto YouTube. Like, I set my Twitch to record all my videos, and that way I can upload them onto YouTube later. Again, we're setting up a nice little. So, if you are missing the audio dialogue from some of the NPCs, I'm hoping you will be able to at least then, if you want, you could then potentially pause and watch them
My essence is too
on YouTube. There we go, this is so much easier now. There we go. Now as you can see, we're now flying through, well, semi-flying through the enemies with relatively some difficulty. We're getting the challenge, but at the same time we're not being bogged down. We're now level 5. And we get our... Alright guys, we have our first actual summon. Now, it costs essence, it costs 40, so double than what Bone Spikes was generating. Okay. But here's how it works. But as you see, we're rapidly... We called in 6. Now, it costs us a lot of essence, but as you can see, compared to the Witch Doctor and his pets, like, you know, you get a whole lot more at such a low level. Like, that, again, they only last 6 seconds. But depending on, like, how many you rapidly summon and how many enemies are, 6 seconds is all you need. Does it tell what damage they deal? They deal 400% weapon damage. So that is like weapon damage as physical over 2 attacks. So each attack is essentially 200% weapon damage. 40 essence. It deals. Alright. Within the 2 attacks, I can deal 1000 damage at a 40 cost. But if depending on how many of these guys I summon, that is. But like, it's just unreal. Like, it depends on, like, now the question becomes, like, do you want to spend your essence summoning loads of things that will deal loads of damage within, you know, time, a relatively fair time span, or would you want one attack that you have to repeatedly target and cast? And these are not my only pets. There are others that I can get. And these guys can, as you can see, they can be targeted by the enemy. And as you see, I got back, I spent like nearly all my essence on that, but I got it back just as quick. Now we're going to look at some of the runes that some of my abilities can potentially get. But like, look at that, 3 of them just tearing into that small group. And then wait until he comes near. Then, boom. I think I only need 1 for this guy. There you go. You can see why I wanted to up the difficulty to at least master, because can you imagine me playing this on normal right now? Like, it'll just be like insta kills. Alright, we got some blue guys now. We're gonna summon enemies. So we're gonna summon more of my minions. Okay, we're actually getting some damage there. There we go. We're using the walls to our advantage. summon 2 of these guys and quickly generate the essence back. Now summon 1. Now, the one thing I'm disappointed by is at the moment the skeletal mage is very automatic. They seem to attack whatever thing's nearby. So these are quite clearly the guys that Blizzard was not promising that we can command. But they did say that they want the necromancer to command a lot of his undead. So that will come into play eventually. There we go. Okay, but let's go looking into some of these. Oh wait, we got a rune now for bone spikes. Bone spikes stun enemies for 1 second. That's useful, but let's look at the other ones right now. There's bone pillars. Instead, strikes the target up to 2 nearby enemies with large bone pillars for 225% weapon damage per second as poison. Not bad. It's a big, huge upgrade, but it gives me the impression that it limits the area of effect. Then we have Frost. Leaves a frost patch that reduces the movement speed of enemies by 60% for 2 seconds. As a cantrip, that is pretty useful, and especially like if you're going to pet build where you're going to be using your essence a lot, so you'd be using your cantrips. Sorry, D&D term. You'll be using your free generators to do a lot of your attacks for you. Then there's the Path of Bones. Now unleashes a line of spikes that deals 100% weapon damage as physical damage and is increased up to 100% for those further away. So basically, that I like that one. Like it sounds like a shotgun type of effect, but in sort of a reverse. Like as the bone spikes are going further away from me, they're increasing in damage up to double. So that'll be 200% by the final point. And of course we have blood spikes. Enemies hit bleed for 50% weapon damage as physical for over 2 seconds and heal you for 0.5% of your total life for the duration. Not bad, but again that will go up as that goes up. Let's look at burn sight. We can't look at siphon blood except for its base. It generates 50 essence each time damage is dealt. It deals 300% damage and it will heal me for 2% total health every second it's channeled. But let's look at Grim Sight. We have execution. Enemies below 20% health have a 5% chance to be decapitated and instantly killed. I am loving that. Dual sight. Slash with 2 summoned sights in front of you, dealing 100% weapon damage as physical and enemies are pushed together. That is great for some AoE effects. Then we have curse. Enemies hit by the sight have a 50% chance to be inflicted with a random curse. Oh yeah, the curse come into play eventually later on. Then this one hits. Well, it increases my attack speed to a maximum by 1%, so a maximum of 15%. Nice. Then we have one that heals me, obviously. Okay. I am loving the execution now. That's like, when do I get that? Level 9. I'm probably going to switch to Grimsight at level 9 just because of that potential for insta-kill. Okay, let's look at the secondaries. Bone Spear. I have no runes for that until next level. Damage is increased by 50% for each enemy Bone Spear passes through. So again, like the Bone Spike one, but this one will get stronger as it goes on, but it will depend. But it needs to go through enemies. Then we have Teeth. Launches razor sharp teeth that deal 300% weapon damage as physical to enemies in front of me. I think that's like the shotgun one. Like it's a very short range, powerful attack. Each enemy hit has their attack speed reduced by 20%, and your attack speed is increased by 3% for 3 seconds, stacking up 10 times. Oh wow! You could that'd be handy on some bosses, because you're going to be lowering their attack speed to such a point where you could literally just step away out of their attacks. This one now detonates on the first enemy hit, dealing more damage, and well, you basically make a missile. And again, this one, it turns into a blood spear. Damage is increased to 650% damage, but it can now cost 10% of my life. So, bit of a gamble there. Let's look at Skeleton Mage now. We have Gift of Death, which means that these guys will give me, corpses, which could be useful for, corpse explosion. We have Contamination, where one mage, or all the mages, I don't know if it limits me to only one, channels an aura of decay for 100% weapon damage as poison. So basically anyone that stands near it gets will deal poison. These creates archers that increase weapon damage to, the same weapon damage actually. They deal cold. The archers increase my attack speed for 3% for 5 seconds each time they deal damage, maximum 10 stacks. I love how a lot of the necromancer seems to be like, as I'm damaging people, I'm getting stronger and faster. I love that. Consumes all essence to summon a powerful minion. The minion's damage is increased by 3% for every point of essence consumed. I would love to see how powerful that creature can become. Like, let's say it's 3% for every point. That is over 300%. At the moment, not that good, because considering that regular mage deals like 400% weapon damage. And Risen Mages now take 10% of my life, but they last an additional 2 seconds. Not bad, not bad. And we have Corpse Explosion. Now again, we have Revive. Target area reviving up to 10 corpses within 20 yards for 15 seconds. There's probably going to be some really cool runes for that, but let's look at this one because that's all we have. But yeah, I love how all these are just labelled corpses. They're all the different abilities that involve your corpses. We have Bloody Mass, increases the explosion, close quarters, now explodes up to 5 corpses close to you, dealing... Okay, so that means instead of me targeting the corpse, it would automatically detonate all the corpses that are near me. Corpse now explode away from you, hitting all targets in a cone. I don't know how that works, I will need to use it to find out. Freeze all enemies caught in the explosion for 2 seconds. Corpses pulled themselves towards the nearest enemy before exploding, but corpses now cost 2% life. That is handy, but then again, as I said, as I said in my prep video, there's a lot of necromancer abilities that can be turned these, instead of using essence, to use health. And that is why when I was doing my Paragon, I raised my max health. So yeah, the primary is a little bit of a mix when it comes to the necromancer. Like, it's a mixture of vitality with intelligence. I love how these quills are targeting my guys rather than me. But yeah, as you can see, you can quickly throw up a wall to defend yourself.
Ogden and his wife have offered to let me and grandmother continue to stay with them. I think we will, now that the troubles are over. I am still tormented by horrific nightmares. I keep hoping they will fade, but they seem to be getting stronger.
Now, I did not even need to use Corp Explosion for that. Just because, like, my new Bone Spike rune was keeping them at bay. And then there's my mages, you know, shooting at them. Now, the only thing I'm going to be regretting is the fact that when the new season starts, and I do plan to make playing Primary and Necromancer with that, is that I'm going to have to be forced to start all over again with Vindu here. But don't worry guys, I'll be recording that live as well. I'll be trying to do as many challenges as I can in the story, because again, I want to do a let's play of the story as well as others.
There's rumours, but I thought them just fancies of bored women, until I saw them dragging people through the streets today. And citizens, has the world gone mad?
So far no one has posted in the chat, but oh well. As I said, this will also be uploaded onto YouTube, so that's why I am talking, despite no one in the chats. Who knows, maybe eventually people will start watching my live streams.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Lee? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful. I understand so much more now.
Okay, Bone Spear just got its ability that increases its damage as it goes through people, but we're not interested in that right now. We got some new items throughout that. Let's equip them. Strength, nope.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's dead.
We're also level 7. Now luckily, as I said, I did play up to level 7 last night, just as the maintenance was being done before you could play the game. So I have some items that I can equip right now. There we go. Now I do have some interesting gems that can be used, not yet sadly, but eventually will be, and they will be great tide turners. Especially the special Diablo gem that you're guaranteed to get if you completed the Darkening Tristram event when they're celebrating the anniversary of Diablo 1, or was it 2? Either way, I got it was Diablo 1. But yeah, I got 2 of the gems, and I bloody love them. So powerful they are. I accidentally picked up that item. Save. Drop. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to equip. I pronounced that. I want to pronounce an equip so wrong there. Oh wow. But okay, we have some special, unique portraits and whatnot, thanks to buying, the thing. I have no idea what got me this. I have no idea. But I got this. Bloodmaster. Let's equip it. But yeah, I think I got it with the necromancer pack. We got a pennant. We got a portrait frame. We got new banner. I may end up using that. Yeah, there's nothing there. And then that got us stash tabs. Oh man, I remember the some of these. from the 360 one. But yeah, I don't know what gave me that. But oh well. But yeah, as you can see, boom. Nice looking skeletal wings.
I will help you find your uncle Lear.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rutherford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there. Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
Dark magic lingers here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Well, that was lucky.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I did
here we go,
as
guys.
best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Okay. We got a new corpse ability, Corpse Lance. Target an enemy to summon projectiles from nearby corpses that cause... Oh, wow. That is a lot of damage. Let's give that a try, shall we? We'll look at the runes once I use, okay?
That is not possible.
Oh, you have to target... oh, yeah. Damn it.
How did your mother die?
Details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
As we saw, we just saw at the end there another blood ability. But, one that would allow us to use blood lance, sorry, corpse lance from.
I require a corpse.
Oh wow, that looks brilliant, guys. Oh, we're gonna try and get you to use it once. Look at that.
That is not possible.
At no cost to essence, like, dear God. It literally just dropped every single zombie that was coming at me, like, just there. Alright, well, we got some more dialogue from Leia, but let's head back to Tristram and see if we can, maybe there's another journal that we can read. Because that's one challenge that I've been sort of dreading that I haven't gotten, because you can reread them. And again, I love lore. Like, it's one of my favorite aspects of playing some video games is that, especially like games like Diablo, which have a very rich lore. Going back, trying to discover them. Oh, here we go. We got another book. Part 2.
A miracle has happened. A hero, like one out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still lives, and I pray that the hero will bring him home safely.
There we go. But I like the phylactery of the heart. I saw the transmogrify ones, all different ones last night. The heart just seems so much more fun to have. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the corpse abilities, especially the new one that I just got, Blood Lance. Sorry, Corpse Lance. Here we go. We just need one of these guys to die. Oh, okay.
That is not that.
See how well it chains up? Oh, look, I actually lived. But yeah, as a level 8 ability, though, that I feel like that's going to get nerfed very quickly. Because like that is very powerful to give to level 8 character.
I'm afraid not.
Not bad. I like it. It's slightly weaker, but in terms of toughness, but yeah, it goes. Thing goes off weapon damage. Let's see, we're at 13. So yeah, at most, probably deal 1,000 damage. I know I have knowing. Actually, wait. It's possible for me to get the damage numbers up. I haven't been paying attention to for any number indicator of how much damage I've been dealing.
Things like Dannon, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of Kenry or town, I left only to honour my dad and my king. But no man has greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart. I'm afraid not.
Yeah, it seems when I use it, I'm just not getting any damage indicators. So that's a bit of a disappointment. All I know is that it's a shit ton of damage. Okay, we got a cursed chest. I'm definitely going to want my essence for this. There we go. Okay, I somehow got skeletons that I was not aware of. No, I failed the challenge, but I got a level at least. And a new ability. Let's find out what that is. Command skeletons. Costs 50 essence. Command your skeleton minions to attack the target and increase their damage against it by 50%. Passive. Raise skeletons on the ground every 2 seconds to a max of 7. Skeleton minions deal 50% damage as physical per attack. Oh wow, so we got our first actual permanent pet one. There, let's take a look here. Oh wow, we got 4 reanimations. We got command golem, passive raise a flesh golem to fight for you. Flesh golem deals 400%. That's not bad. To be targeted at the location where it collapses to a pile of 5 corpses. Raise a massive skeletal army to pummel the targeted location, dealing 12,000. Whoa! In a 15-yard radius. Oh wow! And then Land of the Dead. All corpses skills can be used at will for 10 seconds. Oh wow! To be honest with you, I'm probably going to have Command Con along with this. Oh wow, that's cool. And look, this is one that just they reduced costs, no debuff. Commanded skeletons go into a frenzy, gain 20% attack speed while they attack the target. Skeleton minions heal you for per hit while being commanded. The target in your command is frozen for 3 seconds. Kill command. Now command your skeletons to explode, dealing 20. Okay, I love how like there's just like really cool passive for this, but then you have like a thing to actually spend your essence on to give them that buff. Like wow. And we got our passive skills now. Feel by that consuming a corpse, increase your movement speed by 3 seconds by 3% for 5 seconds. This effect can stack up. Life from death. Consuming a corpse now has turns. Oh wow, I'll go with that one. Let's take a look at some of these other ones, like up to level 70. Increase your armor by 100%, reduced by 10 seconds for each active minion. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's really. Oh wait. Oh, it's standalone. Okay, so that if I summon a minion, it lowers it by 10%. Bone Spear, Bone Spikes, and Bone Spear have a 30% chance to trap enemies in a bone prison for 3 seconds. The essence cost of Command Skeletons and the cooldown of Command Golem are reduced by 30%. Increase the attack speed of. Increase the duration of your Skeletal Mage and revive minions by 20. Oh wow, lovely. Definitely going for Commander and that so far. Poison abilities now slow enemies by 30%. Increase my essence, that could be useful. While using a sight, gain 2% essence and life per kill. Receive 1% damage bonus to each affected enemy by one of your curses. Your curses cost 3% less essence and last forever. Oh wow, I might go with that. Then you take a lethal damage, you are sustained, preventing all damage. Wait, I have minions. In addition, all minions are consumed to heal you for 10% of your life. This effect cannot occur more than one. You're healed by 10% of life when your minions. When one of your minions hit an enemy, increase your life regeneration for 10 seconds for each enemy that is been. You cannot lose life for 4 seconds after using Land of the Dead, Armor of the Dead, or Circum. Blood is power. After community of using 1% of your maximum life, all ability cooldowns are reduced by 20%. Picking up a health glove removes the health cost of the next blood spell and can affect the cycle 10 times. Your minions gain 200% of my torn. Again, I am. I knew I was going to love this class. You know what? I knew I was going to love it, but I did not know I was going to love it this much. Like, it is the class I've been waiting for. And to be honest with you, I probably won't even use the command skeletons until I desperately need them to have that increased damage, because that way I could have up to like 13 minions. And my skeletons are going to act as great, you know, distractions. So look at that. Straight off the bat. Alright guys, I'll continue to, as I said, like, I'm doing a proper let's play, so like with my Jedi character in my Old Republic let's play, I plan to keep this going for as long as I can, but we're nearing, I'm imagining an hour mark. I have to use actually the time, so I'll end this at 4 o'clock. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna actually have my own personal necromancer where I don't stream and whatnot, because I'm now hooked. It is just a ridiculously fun. Like, sorry, it's just that no, I don't voice it a lot during my Dungeons and Dragons videos, but my favorite class is the necromancer, and there's not a lot of games that allow you to capture being a necromancer that well. Oh god, I love how quickly these guys just tackled that treasure golem. Oh, I love this class so much. Oh, and my skeleton mage just got their gift of death, which will be epic. So now when I use skeleton mages, I can then proxy my corpse lance. But yeah, I play Necromancer in D&D. I'm at the point where I just actually got my undeads. I have 3 of them. Gurn Blanston, named after a Critical Role guest character. Skeletor, and Jack Skellington. I'll probably start doing maybe some blog videos about my current adventure. And then but at the moment, that's like, we're just about to end Last Mine. I'll probably start doing those video blog things starting this week. Maybe I have a D&D session tomorrow where I play a Hexblade Warlock, but that game is a bit more. Actually, no, I'll record it. I'll do my video I'll do my vlog. Oh, but yeah.
That is not possible.
Please kill me. I don't want to change. Ah!
Right, guys, we're at 3 minutes. I'm going to leave it here. Actually, no, I'll keep recording until after this bit.
Oh, minions, stay back. Back. Leave this blood cold. Skeleton King. The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
You call those skeletons? These are skeletons. Again, those guys just poured straight through the wall down the ledge.
That is not possible.
Alright guys, okay. This video is going to go on for a bit long because I want to identify this item with
Thank
yours.
you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
It is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I fear the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me, Tristram.
Alright guys, all that's left, oh well, treasure. All that's left now in this video is to identify the new one-handed sight that I got. Oh, and also, wait, here you go, dialogue.
I have found Leah's uncle, Deckard Cain. He was pursued by a creature called the Skeleton King, who blocks the path to the fallen star.
Again, I just love how the necromancer is like very straightforward. Like he's so detached. But okay, here we go. Here's the item. It is necromancer only. Max siphon blood now drains blood from 2 additional targets. I like it. Okay, now also, I'm sure some of you have probably had this question, possibly as I've been playing this. But that, like, is there only one-handed sights? You'd be happy to know that there's actually, oh well, we have spirit stones? Oh, that's for monk. Actually, yeah, that makes me wonder, is there a special, like, item for necromancers? Because, like, monks have a spirit stone. That's for the companion. Voodoo mask is for Ting. Wizard hat, you know, that's it really? We don't get our own special item? Okay. Well, we do have the phylactery, I suppose. But see, that, like, the phylactery is a necromancer exclusive. Oh, and I think sights are as well. Except for as a mighty weapon. Okay, here we go. We got the phylactery right here. As you can see, they come in a variety of different forms. My favorite is the heart. We have these sights which are one-handed. There's probably legendaries and, you know, sets, whatever. And then there's our two-handed. As you can see, they say necromancer in the corner as well. As like, it's very much similar to how the barbarian has, like, you know, the mighty weapons sight, but I think they might have gotten rid of that in favor of, you know, only the necromancer having some sort of sight. Not sure. But yeah, we have three special items. Sadly, they're all weapons. A two-handed sight, which I imagine is great for those that are really wanting weapon damage. Actually, let's compare that. Alright, we're going to look at the two different sights. Okay, we have one at level 5. One-handed, it deals 10.4 damage per second. 6 to 10. There you go, and there's the attack per speed. And now let's look at level 10 to 10. Okay, so yeah, the two-handed sights are flat maximum damage. So like, to be honest with you, I feel like I need to play, like, to make the move on my skeletons. I'll probably will eventually have to stick to two-handed, but I just like the idea of carrying this heart around. But that's okay. Now that is it for this video. I do apologize, but as I said, I'm going to make my own private necromancer to have fun with. But I plan to do more of these videos. I'm hoping to get videos up daily, or, you know, at least every other day. At least minimum once a week. By minimum, they have to be once a week now, because I really enjoy doing these videos, and I'm trying to get in contact with Blue so we can get to our next D&D video. But starting Friday or Saturday, I'll probably record the video on Saturday and upload it then. But starting this week, I'll start doing vlogs of some of the D&D sessions I take part in. Once I get permission from the players, I'll try and stick to using their characters' names, but I will explain that I may slip up. But hopefully, now I do warn you, I do play as well as DM in those games, so I'll be mentioning also my character. Both groups are going through a similar adventure, but so far it's been drastically different just because of I changed their starting points and also the characters' personalities. So that has been leading to different outcomes to quests. So anyway, I'm hoping you've enjoyed them. So there should be at least 2 vlogs a week. And with that, that is Willful Ninja and Vindo. Remember, may the force be with you, and remember, roll initiative.